for updates on sports stories across the globe. Aaron Akere-Jola joins us now. Good morning, Aaron. Welcome.
Good morning to you. Vimbai, good morning to you, Doctor.
Aaron, yes, Dr. Abasi, with due respect, I want to bring something today. He's still owing us implication. It was Xander's birthday the other day. It was Xander's birthday. Aaron, do this thing now so that let's move on from this.
Just a huge oversight.
Don't worry, give Aaron 3 weeks.
No,
no, it's just an oversight.
No, Dr. Abati, I'm sorry I'm taking out.
I need to be remediated.
Does Aaron want to become Ike now? That after even when the money came, he didn't still do anything for us.
Even Ozil redeemed himself.
Ike now that we.
All right, so let's get straight into it today. One thing is certain, by next week.
Apart from birthday, my friend, hurry up. We want to go for another naming ceremony.
By next week,
Next week?
I'm actually.
You didn't tell us.
I'm trying to lay the foundation for what I want to say. By next week, the Nigeria Football Federation's board will be meeting to decide on the very long list of coaches that they will be employed. We know some of them, we've actually mentioned some of them here on the show, and they will be actually meeting. Well over 50 of them have actually thrown their hat into the ring. The likes of, like we said, Amon came, not forgetting Michael Essien, Silvanos Okpala, not forgetting even our own guy again. The former coach of the Super Eagles, Sunday Olise, has also indicated interest that he wants to actually gaffer the team of the Super Eagles. But let's see how it goes. But in the meantime, later on today in Marrakesh, the Super Eagles will be squaring up against the Eagles of Mali in the second leg of their international friendly that is actually going on. They've been training hard and they're trying to put themselves in a very, very proper stead ahead of that massive qualifier against the Bafana of South Africa. It's a World Cup qualifier and the Super Eagles cannot lose and they cannot even afford to flinch in that particular game, lest we might not be making it to USA, Canada and Mexico 2026. Away from that, speaking about the Super Eagles, Bright Osai Samuel has actually spoken for the first time since that incident happened between Fenerbahce and Trabzonspor. He's actually spoken that he had to defend his teammates, that several of them received courts, that several of them received blows to the face, that he had to just do something. And of course, he's actually facing a lengthy ban, no thanks to the laws in the Turkish Premier League. So, as it stands right now, he might be taking one for the team. But the big question is this. They've been speaking about sanctions being meted out to Osai Samuel. He's not alone because remember, this particular kick by Bishop Bashwai meant that if Osai Samuel gets a ban, a lengthy ban, Mishi Bashwai, who is a superstar in the Turkish league, should also get a lengthy ban because both of them were involved in assaults one way or the other. Away from that quickly, one man says he's tired of football and sometimes he feels like quitting. No thanks to racism that has been persistent in Spain. His name is Vinicius Jr. He plays for Real Madrid. Brazil had to play Spain today, and in what is supposed to be a game to actually combat racism, and he actually broke down in tears. He was in tears yesterday. He actually completely broke down. He was very emotional about his time. He's actually faced many racist chants. 10 have been reported by his club Real Madrid, which the La Liga took to prosecutors, and it's looking like there might not be any end to all that is happening, but they are hoping that the game today, Brazil versus Spain, will help send the message to those that have tried to bring the game to disrepute. Quickly, Dani Alves has been granted bail. His family were able to meet up with the 1 million euro bail money, and right now he will be out. He's already served 14 months of his 4.5 years for raping a woman in a nightclub bathroom. And at the moment, of course, his wife has actually decided to distance herself from him. And his life is literally, it's been flipped upside down. And he says he still insists that whatever happened in that bathroom was consensual and that he didn't do anything. The 40-year-old was actually released yesterday on bail. And finally, let's celebrate the women, because now that the dust has settled from the African Games, one thing is certain: the women blitzed the trail. One said is certain, when it comes to sports in Nigeria, what a man can do, a woman can do even better. Because when you look at the medal haul, Nigeria ultimately had 121 medals, of which 47 was gold, 34 silver, and 40 bronze. So 121 was now the official number, actually. So try to get that one right there. So of the 47 gold that actually came in, or when you look at the medal haul entirely, from the 121, 71 of them came from the women, while 47 came from the men, while 3 was in mixed events. And when you look at the gold, 35 of the 47 golds that were won were from the women. And you look at that and you say that more investment needs to go to women's sports, because from the Super Falcons to the likes of Toby Amusa, to the likes of Blessing Oboro Dudu, to the likes of Ese Brume, we could go on and on and on. Even the young stars in tennis like Mary Love that are actually rising. We have quite a number of them. The men get more funding and the return on investment is lower. If we are in the UK where performance index are always looked at, more monies will be bequeathed to women than men, because it's been proven over the years that the women, for some particular reason, do better comparatively to the men when it comes to sports.
I mean, very, very valid point. The truth is, it's not even on this tournament, Aaron. Look at the last outing we had, I think it was the Olympics or thereabout, that it took, what's it called, the wrestler, Blessing Oboro to save and spare our blushes as an entire country.
Blessing and Ese Brume got medals.
Look at the exploits of Toby Amusha. So it's not only now. I even want to take it back to Barcelona 92, where look at the giant stride of that women relay team, that the Olympics still used to do the advertisement till tomorrow. About those women celebrating that they won bronze in Barcelona. I think those were the sets of them on Yali and Co. So it's not today we've had women doing well. So please, the sport authorities do well. But I want to ask you another question again, Aaron. Have those monies been paid to the athlete? Because I heard a lot. I heard this was one of the worst outings for them in terms of welfare. I heard their toiletry. They couldn't even get them toiletry, proper toiletry.
That's not down to the,
the
Nigerian Olympic Committee or those that are organizing. That's down to the organizers, Ghana.
Let me learn.
Okay.
They couldn't even get them toiletry. They couldn't even get them all the basics. What is happening? What is going on there? If we are blaming the organizers, Ghana, for toiletry, then we make our own contingency planning.
Okay.
Can't we get our own people toiletry?
Good question.
Till today now, you say it's only 2 out of over how many of them? 200. That money has entered, as the money entered the account. Let's talk up for these people now. We can celebrate the glory, but we can't pay the money.
Yeah, I think we don't talk enough about the mental health of especially footballers and what they go through. And, you know, as I watched Vinny Jr. crying, it reminded me of what Alex Iwobi went through after AFCON and how deeply impacted. It seems like banter, but it's really not. And racism in football, international football, is gone on for way too long. Even when you have high-profile players involved, nothing ever happens. John Terry, Peter Schmeichel, nothing happened to them for uttering all those racist slurs. You know, so it's unfortunate, and I just wish that it's something that we would be able to find a way to intervene into, as well as finding some sort of support network for the mental health of especially footballers. Ronaldo posted a picture of his feet yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. His feet are swollen. His feet are deformed, basically. You know, exactly. So these men go through a lot, and women as well. But just focusing on the footballers and just wishing that more could be done, just for for them from a mental wellness place, because it's tough on them as well.
Okay, Vinicius Jr. The friendly match between Brazil and Spain today, the theme of which is one skin, which means, don't discriminate against people on the basis of the color of their skin. And the more important thing about him is this point, being made about mental health. He say, yes, he feels less and less like playing football, but he's not going to quit. He's not going to leave Real Madrid, and he's not going to leave Spain, despite all the, racist chants against him. As you said, 10, last season.
Last season.
Alone. So, but, You know, a lot of pressure.
Doctor, he will not even, will his family allow him to quit? Do you know how much he's bringing home?
No, but it's not just. It's
of course, agreed.
It's also about, you know, self-pride and all of that.
Yeah.
But the campaign about no to racism is not just in football; it's across the entire spectrum. Yesterday, the Premier League released a shortlist for the Hall of Fame. And voting has started till April 8th. And Ashley Cole, you know, is there. Robbie Fowler is there. You know, about 2 of them are from Liverpool. So, well, we don't know who and who will win at the end of the day, but it's the fans that usually choose persons who make that Hall of Fame. Yeah. You already have Alan Shearer there. You have, you know, Didier Drogba. Yeah, you know, is there. Thierry Henry is on that list. And I think it's very good recognition, you know, for people who make that list. You mentioned Alves. Well, the matter is so serious that even President Lula da Silva has said, look, nobody should give the impression that if you have money, you know, you can escape the law. So, but it's not over yet for him. You know, he's gone on appeal. Yeah. So he may still go to that jail, you know, for rape. Because in Spain, you know, they have this yes means yes. There's a law called yes means yes. You know, so it's precise. So if a woman tells you she's not interested, you know, all that is argument that the woman was bonding with him in the on the dance floor. No, the law doesn't recognize that. If the woman says no, no is no. Yes is yes. And that will be a lesson for one of the greatest defenders, you know. And
one of the greatest footballers of all time, because he's one of the most decorated.
43 titles.
Yeah, so you look at that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, so, you know, but look at how his career has ended. The Premier League returns this Sunday. Yeah. Arsenal facing Manchester City.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Well, it's going down to the wire. Do you think that the Arsenal supporters, they still have hope? Yeah. Because it looks like it's going to be between Liverpool.
It might be another season of premium tiers. Another season of premium tiers. Looking like it.
On that note.
Looking like it. I had called it before last season and it came to pass, and I'm calling it again this season.
That what?
It will be another season of premium tiers.
For who?
For the Gunners.
You came looking for violence. Aaron Akerejola, thank you so much.
If you look at the difficulty ratings, they don't seem to stand a chance.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see.
Let's see how it goes. Aaron Akerejola, thank you so much for that.